So is that a go?
Yes, nigga. It's 10 seconds of
sorry,
silence. Then you do the intro. Fuck.
Well, it was a wait.
Start over. I'm gonna do
Okay,
this.
so give me a cue when the 10 seconds is over.
I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, let's start over.
Hello. Welcome to your favorite podcast, Cackles from the Concrete, with your favorite hosts, your favorite trio, Mia, Ryan, and Nate. So today's episode, well, very first and foremost, happy Pride. And we want to say happy men's mental. What?
Your face is kind of cut off. Can you move up a little bit?
You said what, Nate?
Your face is half. Can you bring the camera down?
Her face is fine to me.
I can only see your nose and up.
That's a you problem. Her face is fine.
I think you just fucked up the whole intro.
You know what?
I can see myself in the camera.
Your face being cut off.
Okay, hold on. How about we try this?
I think.
How about you move back a little bit?
How about you eat my ass?
There you go.
Nathan? How about that? Did you think about that?
Oh, giraffe neck having ass.
Anyways, I have to start the damn intro again?
No. For your pride.
Anyway, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, happy Pride Month to all my LGBT mafias. We are allies. Well, I don't know about them. I'm an ally. Sorry, my bad. Also, we want to say happy Men's Mental Awareness Month. I stumbled on that. We're going to bypass it. But yes, because we need to get into why it's so important that some of y'all niggas need to go get some help. A lot of it. But before we get into that, how have y'all been?
I'm claiming it by this time next year. We're going to have a mental health sponsor sponsoring our podcast for Mental Health Awareness Month. Just putting it out there. Anyways, I'm good. That's it. Nothing else to report.
Nothing else.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm good as well.
That was the Siri on my computer, my bad.
Not cutting it out.
Okay. Everybody's good. I'm good. Yeah, life has been life. It's been hot as hell. Ryan, how's it been out there?
It is currently 96 degrees.
God damn.
Disgusting.
We're at 81, but it feels like 80, 85. Everybody just went quiet. Nate, you look a little slow.
I thought
I was waiting for Nate to speak.
What do you mean you were waiting for me to speak? Demia was still doing her thing.
She asked how we're doing.
I said I was doing fine.
Like we
and then her Siri went off. I said I was doing fine, and her Siri went off. What do you mean?
I don't think we should. I think we're fine. Okay.
Fuck it, no edits.
Raw.
Okay. Anyway,
let's get it lacking like it's cracking.
So now that all that is out the way, we're gonna get into men's mental awareness. We're gonna do that. Their health. Huh?
Yes. Men's mental health awareness.
What he said. We're gonna do that. Also at the end of this video, or at the end of this video, or in the description box, there will be links and info about.
Right?
Y'all niggas can't take shit serious.
No. I don't think you heard what Nathan said.
What did he say?
Are you fucking serious, my nigga?
Wait, what
Yo,
did he say?
this nigga said, you know, you used to be one of us. If this is what we on, we can cut the pod. We can cut the pod.
It was
Yo,
a joke.
Mental health? Just
It was
called
a
her
joke.
a man.
and we're trying to bring support to y'all niggas.
I
And
didn't.
this is how you
I
do
didn't
the
call
black
her a
woman?
man. I said she used to be one of us.
Technically, you used to be one of us before your nuts dropped.
That's scientifically that's a fact. That's a fact. And also alleged, right? How do we have proof that you do have a dick? We don't have proof.
You could have an extendo clit.
I'll pull this John out right now. What y'all talking about? On
Somebody want
cam.
to see that micro?
Sexual
that
Not
little
put my
worm.
business
harassment.
out there on the internet.
The worm.
You were about to put your business out there on the internet. Literally.
That's crazy.
Hashtag no print.
I
To
do be
be
free
fair-
balling with no underwear.
To be fair, he's wearing blue shorts. You know, you gotta have a gray. You know what I'm saying?
If you got that print gonna show.
It don't matter what color you got. It don't.
And this is why I need help with my mental health. This right here, people talking and not making me feel secure about who I am as a person.
You just called one of your podcast hosts
a man.
transgender. That's what you just said.
Okay, it was a joke.
Yeah, I was joking about your micro penis.
We don't know. We've never seen it. But I think that needs to be verified. Like, we've never seen
Yeah, they have
Nathan's
never,
genitals.
and they never will.
I never.
I hope.
They
Never.
couldn't pay me enough.
I don't want to pay that much.
There's not.
You couldn't
any
afford
money.
it. You couldn't afford it.
I'm
So,
glad.
Right. I'm glad.
Get your money up.
Nah, it
Or
can
don't.
stay
I'm
low.
good. It will
It can
stay
stay-
low, depleted.
Stay as long as it stays low enough to never be able to afford whatever you got going on.
I don't think you two would ever make enough money. They couldn't donate enough money for a reveal.
You think you just got it?
If y'all
want
to see a penis reveal, let me know. We'll put that on the Patreon.
Nobody wants that.
You got to be. There's different tiers. There's different subscriptions. Nathan, what tier is that?
I have no
The-
idea. God tier.
God tier. I'll have to drop
Changes
that
people's
bag,
lives.
ladies. Yeah, we're about to start pimping Nathan out. Wow.
Well, you know
sorry.
what's so funny, because me and Nate were having a conversation about
pimping him
selling
out?
ass.
He needs
Yeah.
to get on it.
We were saying, like, what would be your starting prices for, like,
$200.
he said
Just a
200.
sample. Just a sample. And then it go up to 500 after that.
So what are the services?
Services, you know, it just depends on like how I'm feeling. Like if she kind of bad, like, you know,
Might get a discount.
She get the good deals, yeah. But so I'm giving out peen, obviously. No head, that's a different service. That's extra. That's an extra 500 on top.
Extra 500, Nathan.
For
Nigga,
head? For you to give
Yes.
a bitch head?
If I'm not giving randoms head.
I agree with that. I don't.
I mean, it's clientele. They're all going to be random, are they not?
That's why they gotta pay $500. What are you talking about?
I agree with Nathan.
Hey, I know what I got. I
But
never had a
500
complaint.
for some
I was told I was good enough to get paid for
I'm not
all
paying
of
no
what
nigga
I
500
do.
for some head.
Okay.
I'm not paying no nigga 500 for no dick. I'm definitely not paying 500 for no head.
Nope.
Maybe like, you know.
Maybe like
Now,
what?
if you would have said like an extra 100, 150, that's a reasonable
An
charge.
extra 100 for me to be down there eating box for who knows how long? I don't know what it smells like. I don't know.
You can put a time limit
Extra
on it.
100? Extra 100. Right? How much are you charging?
I said 150.
Let's get into it.
First of all, this body is precious. I would never sell it.
Anyways, how much are you? How much? Fuck out of here.
For me, like full service package, like we talking.
Yeah. We talking about foreplay, all that, kissing.
Foreplay, all the talk.
You gotta
and
act
all
like
the
you actually
moves.
like him and shit. talk sweet nothings.
How long
What's
is
up?
this lasting?
I charge by the hour
Charged by the
or
hour.
the night.
A band.
I give a package deal for 6 hours for the night.
The whole night, a band.
Yeah. That's your price?
I'm sucking dick. I'm in different positions. I'm saying crazy shit. We doing crazy shit. For the whole night, a band.
A band. To put your mouth on them? I don't know why. That just
Funny.
bothers me. I can't put my mouth on nobody.
Well, I mean, I was doing it for free at one point, so why not get paid for it?
That is true, but like I actually like them. Like I knew them. Like
Come here, come.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to know. Just come on, bro. No judgment,
Ow.
but I'm not. Run me my $500.
I mean, shit. If you got it like that and that's what your clientele like, that's what they like.
Let me know if I'm tripping on the price though. Like, am I tripping? Ryan,
Speak
you're
into your
having some issue.
microphone.
It died, didn't it? Hell yeah.
No, it didn't. No,
Oh,
I accidentally clicked the button.
Turned
That's
it
gonna
off,
happen a
that shit.
couple times. Yeah, I think you guys are cheapening
why
yourselves.
don't you just clip it on?
I don't.
No,
I think
can't
you
hear
guys
shit.
are cheapening yourselves a little bit, and I think that you guys really need to. This is. I'm not. No, Nathan. 500 for head. Bump that up to 750. Really, because when you think about it, what if you get oral mouth cancer? Like, what if you get HPV?
That is true.
I'm.
Oh, there's a
That's
screening. There's a screening
what's a
process.
what's a screen? Oh well,
They gotta
of
show the
course it's a
paper.
screening process.
Like I need to see paperwork, and it has to go through a trusted lab that I trust.
If you don't want to use paperwork, you gotta run me 2,000.
No, there is no mandatory paperwork.
I'm willing to do it with no paperwork for 2,000. Run me the money.
Ryan, whatever you've been saying.
When you need a bag, you need a bag.
I think you may have clicked the button again.
I think the Lord would look out for me.
You're
You hear my child in the back screaming at.
You're delusional.
I feel like, the only protection I need is God.
Make an example out of your whorish ways. You are acting like a Babylonian.
First of all, one of his disciples was a whore. Okay.
Huh?
One of his disciples was a hoe.
Sure. Are you part of Jesus's cohort? No. And at the end of the day,
How do you know? You don't know me. What if I was though? Like, think about this for a second. Like, what if I was?
You are a native of Babylon. You are a whore. Okay, let's stop. Let's move on. This is about mental health.
Yeah, and it's affecting me.
Thank you, B.
Miss Indy baby has joined the podcast.
She has one eye. She's so special.
Yeah,
has one eye. Anyways, so we were supposed to be talking about men's mental health, and here we are talking about tricking ourselves out. So let's switch gears a little bit.
Let's get back into it. Let's
switch gears a little bit.
Gotcha.
Nate, do you want to kick this segment off, being our only male?
No, I feel like Ryan sounds smarter than I do, so I'll let her talk about it.
Well, this is your topic, so go ahead.
Oh. Type shit.
Yeah.
Where should I start?
The beginning.
Should I start with the facts, or should I start with like personal stories?
I would start with the facts. Go with your facts, and then you can double back with your personal stories to validate.
Okay. Did you guys know that in 2023, men died by suicide approximately 3.8 times more than women did in the United States?
I did not.
I did not know that.
Why do you guys think that is?
Because men have terrible mental health management.
That is actually true. Men are less likely to seek out like help for mental health. They're also like more lethal when they like decide to kill themselves. Like they just go straight
It's
for a gun
messy.
type shit. Yeah.
I learned that from
They're
like
more
CSI and Criminal Minds and shit. They're like, women are more. I'm gonna take some pills or I'm gonna do something different, like hang myself or something. Whereas a men will go straight to
yeah, blow my brains
continue.
out. Men are less likely. I said that right. Men are less likely to receive mental help,
Mm-hmm.
mental treatment. Um, and another fact, thinking about this off the top of my head, men show their like depression, not necessarily like just being sad, but they show it in like anger, irritability, risky behavior, um, substance abuse, not just like sadness. So
Yeah.
if you guys ever see like one of your homies, boyfriends, husbands, whatever, acting out of character, take a second and check on them. And we've all been there. We've all dealt with mental health. Um, yeah. I have some other facts. One sec. One sec. Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up.
Please, we would love to hear this. And if we don't want to hear it, which I mean we do, everyone else needs to hear this because men need help. They need help, and they need to start acknowledging that they need it.
Yeah, and if you're a guy out there watching this and viewing this, take it from somebody who struggled with their mental health. um, you know, just ask for help, man. You get in them deep dark times. At least have like one person you can like share stuff with. I know it's not easy all the time. Me personally, I would say I I have friends and stuff and whatnot, and they're always like, oh, you can talk to me. You can always like come to me if you need something. Like I know that, but at the same time, that's just not the move. Like it
Yeah,
feels
it's
like
hard to.
yeah, it's just hard to like go tell somebody, hey, bro, I'm not doing. It's just not it. You know what I mean?
I felt
And then me personally, I'll be about to say something, and then I'm like, I ain't trying to look weak. I ain't trying to look like a bitch. But that's just my old way of thinking. I have I have a friend. She's my work mom, who I like tell everything to. Um, she like treats me like one of her actual kids. I like know her daughters and everything, and they call me their brother and whatnot. Um, so yeah, I have her and them. So like that's who I really like give most of my stuff to. She really keeps me centered and focused and grounded. She keeps God in my life. She tells me about like energy and about how negative energy can affect me, and like I really be seeing like what she's talking about. I can actually see it, and like when I don't know how to say it, like when I'm actually acting upon that stuff, I see changes and I feel differently. Like when I'm feeling in a negative mood, and therapy has helped me. Like when I'm feeling in a negative mood, like I'm nowhere near as depressed or as sad as I used to be. Like I I don't really necessarily even feel like I need therapy anymore. I just, why not? But I'm pretty good at handling and regulating my emotions now and looking deeper at what the root cause of how I'm feeling is going. um,
the dog is sitting in my lap.
yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Say your vulnerability.
Huh?
Appreciate your vulnerability.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to say
And
that.
and some people don't even know that like I go to therapy. Like I haven't told Like my mom doesn't know I go to therapy. My sisters don't know. Like,
Why is
you
that?
know,
Why don't you share that with them?
um, I don't know. It was just because I don't know, man. Because I don't want them to worry, really.
Mm.
You know,
That's
growing
a
up,
lot of men's. That's a lot of men's problem.
yeah, I don't want people. I really don't like when people like worry about me. So I, especially like if it's something like I don't know why I'm feeling this way. So like it's nothing. I don't feel like I don't like burdening people with the knowledge of like I'm feeling a certain type of way. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I do. But they can't help me. The only one that can help me is I can only help myself. And I felt that way since high school, really. Like I've like been like
Girls.
in some spaces where I'm just like I can't say nothing because they gonna worry, and what's the point?
Yeah.
I remember I was in high school, short story, and like I was really like depressed and like weary and stuff. Like after my grandmother passed away when I was in like I think it was eighth grade, stopped playing football, got fat and stuff, and then I was just depressed. I think like I really took that hard. Actually, another short story. This is a
Short
story
story
about
within a
how
story.
yeah, this is a story about how I killed my grandmother. um, I was in like seventh or eighth grade. My grandmother had like a slight heart attack and went to the hospital. And we went to visit her like every day. It was me, my mom, and my niece, and we went to visit her every day. And she complained about like how the food sucked there, right? So we made her soup,
Ass.
and we took her some chicken noodle soup, and literally, I we went home, and then I went to bed. Like I did my homework there and stuff. Went to bed, woke up, and I'm like, oh my god, I woke up late. Like my alarm didn't go off, and I remember this clear as day. Like I went upstairs, and it's my mom, two of my older sisters, and my dad and my niece. And I'm like, I walk up, and I know something's up, and I'm like, Mom, I my alarm didn't go off. I'm gonna be late. And she said, she looked at me, and I can still see all their faces, and she's like, your grandmother passed away last night. And I'm like, damn, this is getting to me. Hold up. She's like, damn. She said, well, she didn't say that. She said, your grandmother passed away. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, you shouldn't play like that. We were just there last night. And it didn't really like hit me all at once. It was like,
It came in
I don't know. I
waves.
just, yeah, I was like in shock. And I just walked away and went down to my room and like sat there in silence. And then she came to check on me, and I was just sitting there. And I didn't go to school for like a week.
I don't blame you. As a child, that's a lot to process.
Yeah. In therapy, they told me I didn't kill my grandmother by bringing her soup. But
Did you unpack that feeling of you killed you because you made her soup and then
yeah,
you
because
feel
yeah, I figured like the salt or something messed
hmm
with her like cholesterol, or I don't know. I was a
yeah,
child, and I'm
right.
like, it killed her. She wasn't supposed
Just
to have
trying to
that.
just trying to rationalize things.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to have it, and we gave it to her, and I killed her. So, and she was really my grandmother. I was very close with my grandmother. My mom worked like 3 jobs sometimes, so I like we lived up the street from her, so I was there all the time. She like raised me. She's like my other mother, literally. Um, she put me on the bus. I even went like it was like just me and her, and we went on like a vacation. We went to the Underground Railroad Museum in Georgia. We rode a bus and stuff, and went with her. And she let me drink like sip her coffee in the morning before school, and she told me it would make me short and it would stop my growth, so I don't drink coffee anymore. I've never drank coffee since then.
Aren't you
We
like
would eat
5'10"?
watermelon on her front porch, huh?
Aren't you like 5'10"?
Yeah, it was the coffee that did it. We would eat watermelon on the front porch. She would feed the birds. Good times.
That's nice.
So yeah, I took that really rough. You know, I still feel, I don't know, I still feel very torn up about it, talking about it.
It's
Like
grief.
such a
It's never going to not hurt to talk about it.
Yeah,
yeah,
losing a mother is kind of, it's just, it's rough.
yeah. She was a
It's,
mother. Grandmothers play such a pivotal role.
Mothers, grandmothers, you really only get one of them, and no matter who else you kind of have close by in proximity, it's like you're never going to get the same person.
yeah.
As I think
Yep.
we all have a little dealings with that.
Yes, but what was the other story I was telling before I got to that short story? Um, I don't remember.
You are asking two of the wrong people.
Is it about a young lady who tried to assault you?
Huh?
Oh, so that's what you said. Oh, I
No,
thought girl.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I truly can't remember. I was too
Um,
invested in listening what you were talking about to actually remember.
much appreciated. Much appreciated. Um, oh, I was just talking about men's mental health and whatnot. I told my mom I was like depressed in high school and stuff. Um, I told my mom I was like I'm just like tired all the time. I'm like I would always say like I'm tired or weary, and she said, "Don't say that. That sounds like stuff like suicidal people say."
Hmm.
And I
Weary is
said,
a
"Damn."
strong. I don't hear
Huh?
a lot of children say weary. So yeah, it is a strong.
I knew a lot of words back then. My mom used
Say
to like
oh,
um she used to learn like a word from the dictionary like every week, and she was a preschool teacher and stuff like that. So it trickled down.
love
But
that.
yeah, and then yeah, I was depressed in high school, you know, and I'd say my dog saved my life. Cause like sometimes I wouldn't want to be there, I wouldn't want to be alive. But we adopted my dog when I was 13, and I was nobody when we went to the shelter, nobody like wanted her but me. So I couldn't like kill myself because what's gonna happen to my dog?
I
Who's
have a
gonna take
reason
care
to
of my
live.
dog? Literally. So she was really like my reason why. So and then, you know, growing up, went away to college. I was super depressed in college. And I don't know. College sucked. Being away from family, only having like four friends that I like actually mess with. My freshman year, I had Ryan,
Ryan's face.
Tristan, and Tony, and that was pretty much it. And Carly, I love Carly. Huh? I can't hear you, Ryan.
You know you better put that microphone in your throat. Hey here.
Now that I have the floor, I'm gonna keep on going about that. Yeah, I was depressed, and you know, it was just rough because growing up, it's like I don't feel like I had a space where I could like necessarily just open up to people and be myself and whatnot. She said, "One sec." Um, I always had to be whoever somebody needed me to be, I guess. Whether that was like a good son or you know a good friend or whatever. I told my therapist about this. I said, I feel like sometimes I don't even know who I am because I am a different person depending on the situation that I'm in or who I'm around. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
The mother of my children, or Only one child. My bad. The mother of my child. Like I would go home like to Cleveland and visit and stuff, and she's like, "You talk different when you come back." I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm around niggas. I'm around my people. I don't have to be corporate all the time anymore." So yeah, I feel like I have many different hats. My cousin said I was one of those lizards that change colors. And I said, a chameleon, nigga? He said, yeah, you just
He
fit in
said
with
a
everybody.
lizard.
The lizard that changes colors? I was like, a chameleon? I'm like, he's like, yeah, you
My
just fit in
child
with
is.
everybody. It'd be like that. I fit in with everybody. So everybody loves me, great talent to have, I guess. Everybody fuck with me.
Great talent to have.
Yeah. People mess with me for real. You're
Can
muted.
y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have to charge the mic. I was listening the whole time now.
Type shit.
Loud and clear.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
thanks for sharing.
as somebody who's battled depression, and suicidal thoughts and tendencies, it's okay to get help. It's okay to not be okay. But you should talk to somebody. At my lowest point, I remember the day where I was gonna just do it and just get up out of here. And I went to talk to my friend, my friend Christina. I said, I literally went into work 6:30, whatever. By 7, I said, I'm over this. And I said, I'm leaving. And I was like,
you were finna leave the office?
yeah. And I said, and then I was like, I'm gonna just go. I said, let me just take a second. I don't know what made me do it, but then I just went, and me and my friend Christina were good friends. She's older. She's 40. So I would go over to her for advice and whatnot. And there's other stuff that played into why I was so depressed. I had some cousins die. I had my dad die. My dog died. I had a lot of stuff going on. I had a lot of life-changing stuff where I felt like I was not in control. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get deeper into that because those are other stories, and I could talk about all that for 2 hours. Talked to her, and I went over there. I'm talking to her, and I just bust out into tears at work. Tears, snot. I'm like, I don't even remember what I said. I was just like, I can't. This ain't it. And she took me because I was crying. So she was like, we're going to step over here so people didn't see me crying. We stepped into just a little, not a closet, but it was where our conveyor belt was. It was a little closet thing. Talking to her. And then she's like, all right, we went out to get some fresh air. So we went to the smoke cage. People aren't supposed to be out there, but whatever.
Yeah, stink back there.
Went out there. Huh?
The smoke cages, it be stinky back there.
They really do. But it had fresh air. So we went out there, and then people start coming out, and I'm over here fighting tears. Then she took me to the main office where she had me talk to the HR lady. And her name was Christy. She was super nice. I miss her, actually. She was a nice lady. And I was telling her, I couldn't even speak at this point. I was so messed up, I couldn't talk. So Christina had to tell her what was going on. And they sent me to the hospital that day. I just left work. They grabbed I didn't even go get my stuff. I left. They grabbed it for me. Took me to the hospital, and then I was out of work I was on mental health leave for almost 3 months. And then I did come back better. not all the way better, but I did like getting help and therapy and stuff really helped me. Not having to be there with people I hated helped a lot. Um, and I felt like, just going to therapy and stuff helped me. It just helped me. One, I got to just unload everything that I had inside to somebody who I'm paying not to judge me. I'm telling, I can just dump all this stuff out. So I think getting all of it out really helped. And, I feel like, and some of like my friends and stuff, like, they're like hurt because like, why you didn't say anything to me? Like, you could have came, like, you could always like, yeah, but it's just not the same because like, me and you have a certain type of relationship, and that's a different part of me. Like I said, I'm a different person per situation. So like, I can't be mixing. I don't know what it is about me. Like with you guys, you know, I'm not who I am with other people. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that? Are you more open or closed off?
I would say more open, not necessarily emotionally, but I am more open about just like what goes on my day to day, and me
God
telling
damn
you all
it.
the bullshit. Oh, damn! Taken
Andy,
out by the dog. Shit.
girl, move. Fuck. Go ahead, Nate. We're listening. I'm getting
Oh,
all.
that was pretty much it. I feel like I'm. I tell you guys what's going on with me on a day to day. I feel like I'm pretty open. I don't necessarily talk about like when I'm sad though, or like mentally drained or tired type shit. But you know,
Mm-hmm. Go lay down.
I wouldn't say I'm not open. You
I
know
can't wait to see what that clip look like.
what? You falling?
Yeah.
Goofy as hell is what it looked like. But yeah, I
Uh,
feel like that was, me sharing my story, hopefully, it helps someone. I don't I was kind of all over the place though. So if y'all need me
but
to run it
sometimes when
back
you talk about
more
stuff like
chronologically,
that, it leads into other little things that you start talking about.
it really does. It really does. But since like that day, you know, and getting help, I've been, I would say, 1,000 times better than I was. And I like who I am better now than I did before, just because I don't feel the same. Like I just feel I would say healthier because of it. I would say back then I was always just I always had something inside that I needed to like hold on to, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like that just gets tiring so fast. I feel like that's why people are just like, you know what, I'm over this, because like it's hard holding all that in and not. And I feel like I want to create a space where it's like safe for people to like come to me. Like when I was at Amazon, I had a few people like you. Like by the time I left, I think everybody knew I like because I would like tell people, hey, I went through stuff. Like I've been there. So people would be like, hey, can you help me like get help? I helped like 3, 4 people get counseling and stuff like that. So I feel like I want to create a space where people can come to at least me and be honest and say, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. Even if they don't necessarily need me to say anything, I'm offering a space where there's no judgment. Because I don't really judge anybody because, I mean, I've done stuff that I'm not proud of. A lot of stuff I'm not proud of. A lot of stuff I'm like, I regret and I shouldn't have done or shouldn't have said. So, like, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And obviously, that's not me. So, who am I to pass judgment? You know, so you can come to me, tell me. I don't think I've never really judged anybody, even with some of the crazy stuff people be telling me. And I don't know what it is. Like after therapy, a lot of people just come to me and say random crazy stuff, even if I never met them before. They just be like, blah 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 blah,
You're like,
going about their
oh,
day.
okay.
I'm like, all right, type shit, cool. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Create a space where you know everybody can come to me and before actually going off of that, quick, super quick. I wanted to be a vet growing up because I
Me
loved
too.
animals. But I don't fuck with needles though. So did 2 internships in high school and said, this ain't for me. So
Oh, I got bad
but
allergies,
also
so I said no.
damn. um, I also was really into psychology and like knowing how people think and stuff like that. So like my dad bought me a book and stuff in high school that I read and whatnot. Because I kind of wanted to like read people's minds, if that makes sense.
Of course you did.
Yeah. But I took 2 classes of psychology, sociology in college. That's also another thing. This is not on topic, but one of the things I want to do for our pod, I want to bring like a segment where we share something we didn't know, like the others might not know about us. Like I didn't know you did the graphic design thing. I feel like we should do that like every week or every other week. You know, share something interesting that we might not have
That
known.
much interesting stuff to say about myself, so I'll just bring random facts.
That too.
That's fine.
I don't have
Ryan,
any-
you're a very
Yeah.
interesting person. You may not see it internally, but externally
Yeah.
wise, you're very interesting.
It's not even necessarily interesting, just like stuff like you didn't know. Like, did you guys know that I had like 10 fish
IBS
tanks when I was in high school?
10.
I had 10 fish tanks, 2 rabbits, 4 leopard geckos.
Did you have
Yeah.
friends?
I did not in high school.
That explains why he's so mean to us guys. Just so you know, that's another thing.
I did have friends in high school,
He's mean.
but I didn't live in my school district, so I couldn't like hang out with them
Oh,
all the time. So
that's
I literally only hung out with them at school and at football practice, and then I was at home. Yeah, I used to breed fish. I bet you guys didn't know that.
I want to go fishing so bad.
Because I loved the genetics and like stuff like that. So I liked seeing like, oh, you put this with this, you get this. That's lit. That's cool as fuck. That's
Wait,
how my
nigga,
mom
did you
tricked
say
me.
you was breeding fish?
Yeah.
Who's white? Oh,
Huh?
who's white?
What do you mean? And you see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. This is unacceptable behavior because this is supposed to be a safe place for us to share things, and we're talking about mental health. So I just share something personal and deep about myself and who I am and what I love, and I'm being judged. I just
I'm
want
not
you
being
guys to clip
judged.
that.
I'm
Clip
making a
that.
joke.
Clip that. And also,
What?
sorry, I'm a nerd. Sorry,
Nathan, you talk a lot of shit. So
Okay.
anytime I have the opportunity to point out some shit, I'm gonna do it. If you can't
What do you
dish it,
point out?
you breed fish. Used to breed fish
Okay.
as a hobby in school as a child.
That's a lit hobby.
It's not. I'm
I
not saying
made
it's
money.
not lit.
Did you?
You were making money off the breeding of fish. See the
You sell
lore.
them. Sell them to the pet stores or whatever.
You were hustling fish pussy.
I also, I wanted to do animal husbandry, like breeding of animals. So like, I did like
Animal
hamsters.
husbandry?
Yes, it's like
Never knew that was a
it's like
thing.
the care of animals, pretty much.
Okay.
And I also wanted to be a marine biologist because of the
Oh,
fish.
okay.
Yes, I almost went to. I thought about going to the University of Hawaii for that, for marine biology. But then I
That's
decided to play
nice.
football instead.
Remember you said that. I didn't know about you breeding fishes. I ain't know nothing about that. That's
Yeah, no,
something different.
Yep.
that's a very
Bred
interesting
fish,
fun
leopard
fact.
geckos, hamsters.
You
But
bred hamsters?
that was how my mom got me to go to school in the first place. So when I was going to kindergarten, she took me to this teacher who had hamsters and mice and stuff in her
Cute.
classroom. And I said, this is where I want to be.
Cause she got, yeah, that's cute.
She tricked
That's
my ass.
You thought it was
I
gonna
also,
be the hamster show.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be lit.
Like,
Nah,
Was not
nigga,
that.
you learn the ABCs and shit. Learn how to spell your name, cuz.
I already knew that because my mom was my preschool teacher.
That's true.
That's
But
cute.
you were learning curricula is the point. They tricked you.
Yeah, they really did.
Sometimes I wonder what my life
Sorry,
would be like if my parents actually went to school.
Type shit.
maybe not much
Can I
different.
elaborate? Or
Well, let me elaborate because this is what Nate and I were talking about when you had hung up earlier. His parents had him later in life. My parents had
Right.
me at 22. I want to say.
Mother had me at 18.
Right. So our parents had us kind of young. So we had to, in a sense, we all know how it was to be in our 20s. We about to be 30. So we already know how like 18 to like 25, how that works. Like
If I
as your
had
brain
Sue at
starts.
18, CPS would have came and got her. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's crazy.
yeah.
But just the fact that we actually kind of had to still grow up with our parents in a sense, rather than your parents were established
Established,
and
yeah.
then have you sometimes I wonder what my parents would be like. Maybe not. What if they just had me older? What would
Yeah.
that would have
That's
been
probably
like?
why I was always more mature than other kids.
That's a good segue into what we're talking about, the black household specifically. That's actually a great segue into like mental health, into how it is handled in the black household, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it could vary because of our parents were younger. My mom had no business having me. Sorry to put my mom's business out there. Found out I was a rainbow baby. That's
Aren't we
I'm
all?
I
disturbed.
also think I was a rainbow baby.
You definitely were. That's disturbing. There would
Me
have been,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know
But
what a rainbow baby is, but
the a baby you
It's a
have after a miscarriage or a stillborn.
oh.
So
I did have a brother who died. My mom told
so
me.
I think it's interesting that our parents probably had no business because they just didn't have the tools and the resources. But then Nathan, your parents had you much older, much more established. So I wonder how that plays effect. Demia, what do you think? What do
I
you
might
think?
not
Because
be
you
here.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for myself, but like I was telling Nate, so my mom and my aunt are 18 years apart. My grandma had my mom at 17, I believe, and then she had my aunt at 36. Oh, Nate, am I boring you?
No, I worked
I'm
all
fucking
night
with
and
you.
haven't been to sleep yet.
how
You're
are
going
we
to
doing?
sleep after we
I've
hang up.
literally been up since 9 o'clock yesterday.
You're going
Why
to
are
sleep
you
after we
doing
hang up
that?
on this phone call. But
Yeah.
my like I said, my grandma had my mom at 18, had my aunt at 36. So there's already an 18-year difference or right there.
My mom had me at 37.
See, a little later in life, by the time my grandmother had my aunt, she was already out. She was served in the Air Force, I think, for like 10, 15 years. I'm not really sure. But she had already served in the Air Force. She had was already established with a state job. She worked for ODNR, Ohio Department of Natural Resources. So like she was already established. So by the time she had my aunt, plus she already had 18 years of the first try. So it's like boom, now I do a restart with what I know now because a 17-year-old in Cleveland, you can truly only learn so much. And
In
not
the
saying that my
ghetto.
grandmother is very smart, but realistically, at that age in Cleveland, there's only so much that you can teach somebody. So at that point, and especially my mom was living with my grandmother at certain points. So she wasn't, there. With my aunt, completely different. So it's like, my mom, she grew up, she did go to college, she dropped out, she had me, she ended up getting diagnosed with lupus or like 25, had my sister 26. in and out of like, dealing with drugs and stuff. It was just a lot, and then you fast forward to my aunt. She graduated valedictorian, or what's next to valedictorian?
Victorian, I think.
She was one of the two. She got the Gates Millennial Scholarship. She got on top of any other scholarship she got. She went to school for 5 years to get a chemical engineering degree. Decided she
Damn.
didn't want to do that. Right, 5 years chemical engineering. Didn't want to do that. So then she started going to med school, and she started off working in neurology. I believe she was working
Damn,
at
she was a
epilepsy.
genius.
A fucking my aunt, I promise. My aunt is now, so she was I believe studying like epilepsy and stuff, which is crazy because I have epilepsy while the time she was studying. Now for the last 2 years she's in OBGYN at the University of Chicago. She has delivered, I think she said, almost 100 babies. She's done C-sections. Like, she's everything under the sun. And it really goes to show having your child younger as to having it older when you're more established. Because I feel like if she had that, if my grandma was that established when she had my mom that young, then it might have been, a different outcome from her. That's the only, true thing that I can put to perspective, because like I can actually see the difference of this parent, because it's really true. Each child gets a different version of their parent.
Absolutely. Can say that 100%.
So, maybe if my parents had me a little older, maybe, they could have guided me in better directions in some places I went, which I'm not a terrible kid. Like, I'm not terrible at all. But there was definitely places that, or things that I was exposed to at a younger age than what I should have been, because my parents were also young and was like, I mean, shit, she's with her parents.
Yeah, and not equipped to handle the nuances of a child, their
Yeah.
mental health, and what being in an environment that you probably shouldn't be in, what that does to your mental health, for sure.
Hmm. It
Uh,
does.
yeah, they weren't equipped. I don't really have too much to say on topic. I don't know. I think my feelings about it are I so
Ryan, can you sit
it's
still for like 2 seconds?
I
Just two.
I'm
It's
sorry,
her,
I can't.
her ADHD.
I
I
can't.
know.
Speaking of, I'm sorry, I can't. I'll do the best that I can.
That's
I
another
don't
thing.
know.
Black people, besides mental health, they don't like to acknowledge disabilities.
No, but it depends.
Unless
So
it's a
this is
physical one.
right. Well, even
Regardless,
then.
they don't.
Well, my brother got
I had learning
official.
disabilities. Well, have learning disabilities.
Yeah, I have those too. My my
I
brother
had a
has
tutor and stuff.
ADHD and he had the resources for it. I also had ADHD and it was confirmed and my mom didn't do anything about it. It's the same thing, the same condition that my brother had that I do have that I take medication for, I would get berated and yelled at for. Called like blonde, called like why are you doing you're just so, and that's a whole nother topic about how girls are treated versus boys. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I really don't have much to say on that. It
I
just
had
it
a in school tutor from like second grade through high school.
I didn't get a tutor because I have learning disabilities. I have two of them. I didn't get anything solidified for like intervention until high school. So
My
Yeah,
parents never
I
took me to
got
get tested.
see, there's
yeah,
levels to this.
I got I got a scribe. I got 100% extended time on all tests, quizzes, and homework,
Oh wow,
and I got a reader.
a reader,
I don't even
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Like
somebody
they
that
read
somebody
the
to read my
questions.
stuff to me. They read the test to me. They read my homework and stuff to me.
That's because also you were in the Shaker school district. So
I was good at
if
math
any
though.
any
Never took
Clevelanders
math
know.
homework home. Never took math homework home. Always did that in class. So
I never did my homework, so
math and science. But the other ones, social studies, English, I didn't do that. But
see,
I always did good on the test, though. I always got like a CB.
that's something like my parents they really didn't enforce school on us, especially a certain age and my living situation at the time. It was just crazy. So it was like, yeah, obviously you getting your ass up to go to school, but like wasn't nobody checking papers. Like if they did homework, nobody was checking for assignments, especially I'm in high school. Like it's like at
Yeah,
that point within the
you're an
black
adult.
household, you're grown.
Yeah,
You know what you need to go take care of and go do it and just expect that to be done.
handle
But
your business.
literally, but
That's what they be saying.
because especially with, I don't know about y'all, but with Columbus, or sorry, Nate, you, because Ryan went to Columbus City. Um, as long as you pass like 2 semesters, you're good for the rest of the year. Like you're
What?
gonna pass.
I could have graduated early.
What'd you say, Ryan? Did you drop the mic?
I mean, and hasn't needed a charge all, whatever. That's not how my school worked. No,
Well,
you
that's
have
what
to
I'm
pass
saying.
every school.
Because you also went to
Charter school.
yeah. But Columbus City, within itself, like I don't know the full back workings of it, but if you passed with decent grades, like I normally kept a C average, C plus, maybe B minus average, in high school. But that's because I didn't apply myself and I didn't have parents to make me apply myself.
I feel like I'm 1 foot into that, 1 foot out. So my mom grew up as an only child, very much so middle class. If you know, she was in Jack and fucking Jill. Says everything you need to know. And so she had an idea of what uh success or what that looked like, but I never was enforced to get good grades. It just was instilled in me that I can't fuck up. To this day, I cannot fuck up. There's no fucking up.
Yeah.
There's no room for error. There's no room for uh not having my shit together. So it was an unspoken thing of like, you gonna do your fucking homework. You're gonna have good grades. That's not an option. When I asked my mom for a gap year because I wanted to take a year before I go into college, she said absolutely not doing that. It's like, who the fuck are you to tell? But that didn't align with her plan. It was that's what you're going to do.
And you're glad she did that, aren't you?
I was gonna
Yeah, 'cause
finish
she wouldn't
college
have met me.
regardless. I was gonna finish college regardless, though. That's the thing. That was
Yeah, but
never.
we wouldn't be sitting here right now if you had. Think about that.
That's true. That's true. Yes, I'm happy that she did. She did that, but she did
Big shout
put
out
a
to your
lot of.
mom.
Yes, but there's a lot of pressure that comes with that. Similar to what you
Of
said, Nate.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need to be who you think they want you to be.
Yeah.
But she never told me what I needed to be. It was just like,
And
I feel that. I had a lot of don't be like this person. Don't be like that person type shit.
for
Like
a,
I had a
yeah, I didn't even get that.
I had a cousin who wasn't my cousin. He was just somebody like my grandmother took in. And I loved him. He was cool. He got me playing video games and stuff, and I hung out with him all the time. And he was like older than me, and I was just like a kid following him around. But like he did like gang stuff and whatnot like that, and he was just sorry and no good.
Called him
I held my
sorry.
first
Yeah.
gun when I was young.
calling him
He had a
sorry.
gun. He had a gun. I held it. I never told nobody about that. I think I was like, I don't know, like
You be
maybe
playing
what,
with
6'7"?
guns.
6'7", I held his gun.
Tough.
I've been out here in the streets, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
I
up.
mean, if you want to go street for street, we can go.
I'm
let's
just
not
talking shit.
let's not do a
Oh,
ghetto.
and let me
Not do that.
go off of that because like me hanging out with him, I saw stuff I shouldn't have been seeing, like porn, and I seen people making out, and I seen and there was like a pillar in my grandparents' basement, and like I don't know. I was just like messing around. I was a kid, so I was just like, how you let your weight take you around the pole.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you was stripping?
It was some older kids, and they said I was stripping. And he told
You was
me,
stripping?
"Don't do that."
You was twirling that
And I
ass
said,
around.
"Man," I said, "That's crazy." Well, like looking back on it, I was just a kid, being a kid. But you learn quick out here in the streets.
Kids who
Don't
are
do that.
exposed to different things will expose your
Don't do that.
child to different things.
Hey man, don't do that. Learn. Don't be swinging on poles. Cool. Now I know.
Don't be swinging from them poles, Nate. They gonna think you a ass shaker.
Literally,
Seeing that bitch
as a
doing a
child.
little side thing.
Yeah. Found his porn stash in the closet. I didn't know what I was looking at.
I used to find my
I really
grandpa's
did.
porn stash all the time. It wasn't even a stash. He had a drawer in the living room with just porn. Just like, huh?
In the
So
common area.
Ryan, you're going in and out. I'm sorry.
I love the GameCube.
That's how I
We
love
played
the
the
GameCube.
GameCube. It was we played the GameCube. It was lit. Played some PlayStation. Got me into Madden. He gave me my first Xbox, like the original Xbox. He gave me that.
Mhm.
Got me into Xbox. I've been an Xbox person ever since.
Sorry, my mic is not working. Like it's gonna die soon, so I'm not gonna be talking much. I'm sorry, you guys.
You can't go back to your computer.
It cuts out. So
Oh, tight,
y'all said
tight.
it cut out. So
You don't have a cord to plug it up
i-
that's long?
if I plug it up, it's gonna disconnect. It's gonna
Ah,
charge. It's
tight.
not gonna be able. Yeah.
Well,
So
when Demia goes on her rant or whatever, you can plug it up
what
for a
rant?
bit. I
What
don't know,
rant?
like her talking like thing.
We've done talk.
I'm just saying, maybe she's gonna tell a story and we're gonna listen for 10 minutes, and you can just plug it up while we're listening to the story.
Oh, you want
Damn.
me to tell a story?
I mean, I could tell some
What kind
more.
of
I got more.
I said, what kind of story are you looking for, Nate? I got a very
Yeah.
One
wide
that has to
range.
deal with mental health
Um,
and your mental health when you were a teen or even today.
okay. I can do that. You were transparent. I can get into that. Um, so like I said, my parents, like obviously it was you need to go to school, but from what I can remember, it was never really a push to like, okay, make sure you're doing your homework, make sure it was no double check after me, especially once I got to high school. My mom, she was on drugs and her and my dad had split. So I was kind of with her from time to time. I was with my dad and his girlfriend at the time. Shout out to her. I love her. But and between that and staying with my grandparents, because you're not a real trench baby if you ain't stayed with your grandparents before. So in between all of that, it was just I had and then plus my grandfather was abusive, not to me, but like in general, and very militant too, because he was also in the Air Force for long period of time, and then he got out the Air Force to be a CO, did that for a couple years, and then went to postal service. So he was very militant, very everything in order, everything by what I say. The most discipline I really ever got was from my grandpa. But just random everyday home life.
But you needed
It
that.
was no, and I definitely did. I definitely needed that. And my parents also instilled, like, let me just start that off. They instilled very good qualities in me. They, taught me a lot of things maybe too early, but being black and just in our culture, it was probably stuff that I needed to learn sooner than later, especially like I said, my parents were drug addicts. So some of the situations we were around, like, why am I in the back of this car jamming to the music and you're inside buying your pills? Like, things that you just shouldn't be exposed to. So when I got older, probably around like maybe 16 or 17, especially like when I started working. And at this time, I was living with my grandparents. I think I was moving around so much, I don't even know who I was staying with. But I was staying with my grandparents at one point, and I ended up having to get a therapist when I was like 17. And we discovered that I have like an authoritative problem. I really truly do not like being told what to do. And at that point in my life, it was to the point where I would truly lash out and maybe start fighting. Did you raise your hand?
Yes, I did. I would like to say I also have that. Like I have an issue with people
Like
trying to,
authoritative? Yeah.
yeah, like people trying to make me do stuff, if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna say this real quick and let you get back to your story. I realized, like, what messed me up in the past, like, and whatnot. I don't like when people try to make me do things, like force me into stuff. I don't mess with that. Especially
Mhm.
like you, like, just if it has to be my idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like
100%.
dating. When girls want to like make me their boyfriend, it's an instant ugh. It's just an
Oh,
ick for me.
I don't know about
It's
that.
like, don't be so, let me want it. Like let me come to you. Like let me want it. Don't press me about it. Because then it just makes me not want to do it more and more.
That
But that's something
part
I'm working on.
completely
That's something I'm
somewhere.
working on. Obviously, that's a me thing. But yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead back to your story.
But yeah, so I ended up having to get a therapist, and she was
Ryan, turn
mad.
your
I think
camera
her
off.
name was
These faces
I
you're making with no mic is diabolical.
no Mike. I think her name
Turn your
was
camera back on. I was
Mallory.
joking. Damn. But go ahead.
What's
I'm
her
sorry.
name? I want to say her. She was a redhead. She was really sweet, and I think I was like, she was just starting to be a caseworker or a therapist at that point, like for youth. So I think I was like, one of her first couple of cases. So she was really, really sweet. And at that time, I said I was like 16 or 17. I didn't realize we were going through my mom's insurance for that. And at some point, my
Mm.
mom's insurance had lapsed, so I couldn't go see my therapist again. But and that was just how I was in my mental. But also, I had my little sister. She's 3 years younger than me. I ride hard. That's like my child, for real, for real. So, like I said, my parents instilled good qualities in me. So I recognize that, hey, we don't have the best living situation right now. Like I'm not in the best, situation or mood. I know my sister's not in the best situation or mood, but I'm the only person that's getting help. So whenever, because they were in the house, so she would come to my house appointments. And when she came, I would always try to make sure I could do something with my sister. Like, oh, for this meeting, do you know my sister can come in? Because it's like, we're both going through the same things. I should not be the only person that's getting help right now because I'm lashing out at a lot of people. I'm lashing out because I'm the oldest, taking care of my sister. I got a job. I was taking care of my mom. I was taking care of my dad while trying to take care of myself and still be active in school. So growing up, it's just, I really had a lot of anger, and I'm still working. I have very strong anger issues, um stemming obviously from all the shit I had to see growing up: false promises, lost hopes, just lying, seeing treacherous stuff. But besides that, I had my little phase through my early 20s, especially after my mom passed, because she passed when I was like 19. So after that, from like Ryan, what, like 19 to 25, I was wilding.
Say 25. Say more like 23,
Like,
24.
cause yeah, like 24. Okay, from like 20 to 24, I was
Yeah.
truly wilding out.
Out in these streets doing
I was out in the
nothing.
streets. I was drinking like really heavy. I'm always been a smoker, but I was drinking like I would drink a full bottle of Sutter Homes Pink Moscato, go to the bar and have two Patron and Sprites.
You might need to go
Huh?
back to therapy.
Yes, the whole bottle.
Just-
Oh no, I threw up almost every time, but but in my brain is like,
YOLO.
you feel me, YOLO. So huh?
You know, I also want to say,
Should have
like,
went.
you know, once
Should
you
have
get
went
to a
to therapy,
place,
man.
I definitely should have went to
what
therapy. I should
you
have
sh-
stayed in therapy. And my parents should
I
have made me stay in therapy, but they didn't. Nate, what did you say?
I wanted to say when you were talking about that, I said I think, especially like I feel like sometimes therapy should. I guess it can't be free, but like when there's like people who need it, especially like children, I
Mm,
feel like you shouldn't care about the insurance. Like that should be like
yeah.
you should help out the kid. You know?
Surprise! I can't speak for anybody else's political views. I'm a socialist. Health, therapy, and healthcare can be free.
It can
Will
be.
be
It
It
free.
should
can
be.
be.
It should
It
be
will
They're,
free.
be.
they choose to make it not, and especially
2040,
if you
Bernie.
can give, like, my mom was in government assistance, so like, our healthcare and
That's because
stuff,
there's no money in it.
you know so we were allowed, we were able to get more help than certain people who didn't have insurance. But you're right, something like that, there should be like some type of program or assistance to, like, 18, 17 and under, to be provide like free or discounted counsel.
Yeah.
Because like we said, Nate, you started like pretty young, with feeling the way that you felt. And I know me and Ryan, we have talked back and forth about how we felt like the way we've grown up. And in those times, we should have been talking to people, like. And now I feel
Yeah.
like we're the generation that's accepting the fact that it's okay to go and get help. Like, it's okay to talk to people, and they, like you were saying, you find somebody older, somebody random that you can, like, talk to without the bias and stuff. So I feel like sometimes kids need that, especially kids who are in, not saying my situation was bad, but you got two, addict parents, and you're kind of bouncing between home to home. That
Yeah. You
person,
needed it.
you
Pretty
needed it,
bad.
right?
So,
So,
Yeah.
well,
but
they do have free resources, but you have to be at a certain income thing, and it's just so stupid. Yes,
exactly.
it's we. You know what, Bernie, 2040. I
Fuck
don't
it.
think
Vote for me.
um,
You're
I'm
no,
gonna
not
get
going to
this
be
shit
old
right.
enough, sis. Oh wait, 2040. Will you be old
he's
enough?
he's not. He's dead. Ooh,
You got to be
Yeah.
Bernie
Fuck
say
it.
35 to be president. Oh, I guess
Vote
that
for
would be
me.
in a couple of years. Never mind. You will. I wouldn't vote for
Vote
you,
for me,
but
y'all.
you would qualify.
You said you wouldn't?
no,
No.
Why
not a
not?
smear campaign. In fact,
What the fuck is this? Why would y'all vote for me?
What would be your main three, like,
what are
policies
your
that you would
positions? Yeah,
focus
what are
on?
your positions?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You want the truth? I don't know, but I know it'll be better than shit we got now.
You didn't have to lie. I already knew that. It wasn't a lie. You knew that.
As long as you knew it would be better, that's all that matters.
I didn't say that it would be better. I knew you didn't have any positions. That's what I said.
Motherfucker.
That's what I said.
I feel like
Ryan,
if I
I
was
won.
in
First
office.
of all, hold on. Hold on. We know how good I am at running.
There we
We
go.
won. We won the. I'm your. What's up? I was your campaign manager, dog. We won.
You and Tristan, you guys
We
did
won.
nothing. You
We
guys did
won.
nothing.
We
Bro,
got you the black vote. That's what we did. We had the football team voting for you. We had Eric, like, bro. Come on
am I
now.
missing something? Am I not? You got me the black vote. You got my black ass the black vote. You and Tristan.
Yes, we was connected,
There, just quick, very quick,
and we
30
did
seconds.
flyers.
30 seconds. I was running for sophomore class president. I was running against my opponent. And
Did
then
we
I
win or not?
needed shut up. I needed campaign managers. Nathan and Tristan said, "Hey, we'll be your campaign managers." I'm like, "Great, let's do it." I asked
No,
these
you
niggas to put
volunteered. You volunteered us actually.
great, sure, but you guys said yes. And then I said,
Yeah,
"Hey,
and we
hang up
won.
I said, "Hang up these flyers." These niggas did not hang up the flyers.
Yes, we
These
did.
niggas did not do anything.
Yes, we did. At least I
They
did.
were on the football team, and I guess they got the word out that way. I did win. Yes, I
You played
did.
football in college?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a football team.
Yeah.
Be-
It was very big there.
Did we move up to D2? No, did we?
I'm sorry. My school literally had a basketball team, a volleyball team, track and country, and soccer.
What did
That's all
that
we
happen? Well, so why would you?
Volleyball would have been lit though.
I didn't know what type of activities that y'all school had offered. I didn't know that BW had football.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
didn't come. She didn't come down
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I know what my school has, so I don't know what all other schools, possess. Because evidently, I thought they all had the same sports until I went to school, and I'm like, okay, they don't have the same sports. And then I went to an art school. They definitely don't have sports there.
Nerds.
Anyways, Nathan, I don't.
I'm a
I don't-
nerd for going to an art school.
Anyways,
little bit.
vote for me.
A little bit.
Vote for me. I'm gonna get this shit right, bro.
And guess what? Ain't learned shit. No.
But no.
And
I do
did.
think that we all should run.
Nope.
I think we need, like, if nobody, like, we have to be the change we
I
want to
can't
see.
handle the
We can't
voice.
keep hoping other people gonna do it for us. Like, let's talk about that. Actually,
I'd
we
slap
can't.
a nigga like Trump.
We can't keep doing this shit.
I'd drop kick a nigga like Trump. I can't be in office. I'm gonna say we could just fight.
This is
I'm
what
not
the
having
country
no
needs, though. This is
Like,
what the
You're
gonna
right
country
go
though.
needs. They
We
outside
need
really just
and
need
let's
the
to
talk.
fight.
country
We need to
needs
fight.
real niggas in office.
Yeah,
That's
we
what they
really
need.
because we can all that diplomatic shit. I don't give a fuck. What
Yeah,
bitch?
pull
You're
up,
cutting.
square
You're
up.
cutting what food stamps? All right. I
Yeah.
bet you see me. I bet you see me.
Squabble up on the White House lawn.
No dead ass
Pull
squabbles
the
all
fuck
on the
up.
White House lawn.
Any
Put the ring
American
up.
that got an issue with me, pull up.
Like, you know how
Pull up.
Trump is turning
And we
that.
gonna televise it.
What's he putting on to the White House? What's
A
he adding on to
UFC
it?
thing.
Yeah. Like the ballroom
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that.
No.
Put a rank in that bitch. Niggas get in there and start boxing.
Yeah,
They ain't on that
what I'm
though.
trying
They
to
don't.
do.
They not on that.
I'm saying, look, China, all them niggas like y'all trying to get in the field for real.
Y'all
Fuck
doing
war.
what? Pull up. Pull up.
Pull up. Get in this ring. We're gonna see who really bought it.
Gonna start
Literally.
banking on niggas. Real shit.
Fuck them guns. Put the hands up, nigga.
Yeah, put all the nukes away. Put all the guns down and pull up.
Drop the bombs. Pick up the bowls. Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
What did Pop say from Friday? These young niggas too afraid to use these.
He said back in the day
But you
we didn't
live. You live to fight another day.
First of all, I was watching the last episode and Ryan was like, "What happened to fighting with your hands?
That's how I feel.
What happened to fighting with these?"
Literally.
No, literally. I think that's a good.
I'm gonna pull a Craig and hit a nigga with a brick. Hit a nigga with
I'm
a
saying,
brick.
next fight I get into, if it's like a serious tussle, I'm break bones. I'm breaking an elbow. All you gotta do is take the arm, bend it in, broken elbow. If I don't want to catch a felony for shooting these bitches, I'm breaking bones.
Can't you just like squabble? Like, why can't y'all just like throw fisticuffs?
No, we can squabble for sure. But if I'm
with
done
whatever.
squabbling and you keep trying to squabble with me, I'm breaking the bone. Because
I want to
you
get
don't
in a
know when to
bar
quit.
fight. I want to get in a bar fight so bad. I want to
I
get in
don't,
it.
because I
But
don't
I
want to
want
go
to
to
be
jail.
a small town bar fight. I'm about to go to my hometown in Oberlin. Go to the local bar.
Yeah, you gotta do. I
and-
say you can't do no Columbus brawls. See, Columbus brawls, them the bitches that you gonna have to break bones with. Them the
Yeah.
bitches that you gonna have to hit with a brick because they don't
The
know
girls
when to stop.
The girls in my hometown, they ain't really on that for real. I'm gonna go to the Fev and I'm gonna start throwing them things. My mom's gonna cuss me out. She see that. No, you not. She loves she loved the Fev. Carrie love her some Fev. Ciao. That's a good segue thing
Yeah.
into Carmelo Anthony. I just got some things to say.
Shoot. I'm sorry. That was.
Damn.
No,
I'm sorry.
he well he the
Ryan,
really
actually let me know what happened because I don't know the full story on this.
Okay, so Carmelo Anthony is now 19. At the time, 17-year-old high school senior, 3.7 GPA student, track athlete, worked 2 jobs, came from a great family. Not that any of that matters, but still, context. He was being bullied by Austin Metcalf and his twin brother who's still living. And these niggas are big, football brawling niggas, right? And Carmelo is not. He's probably like 5'8", whatever. They start picking on him, saying, "Hey, why are you at the track meet? Why are you in this tent?" Something like that. It was raining, so Carmelo went into a tent. They started to fight with him. He tried to like run away, but they were trying to jump him, so he stabbed one of the brothers. The brother died.
Damn.
And he's serving 35 years
35.
for something that should be self-defense, involuntary manslaughter, second degree. I don't know. There's a lot of options, but involuntary manslaughter. The
And I
justice
heard about a
system.
Chinese man.
Oh well, yeah. Rick Chow shot a 14-year-old black boy in the back for stealing water bottles that he didn't steal. He ran after him though. He ran
Wow.
and shot him down.
A Tamir Rice situation.
Pretty much. So
It's been less than 10 years.
what, Tamir Rice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to bring down the mood of this pod, so I'm not gonna say too much because it's really been on my heart. We're about
No, go
light.
ahead. Go ahead. That's what the pod is for. It's for us
Well,
to
we're
get it out.
about we're about love and but like fun and shit. But I need niggas to understand, if you care, if you're watching this and you care, whatever. It is absolutely egregious that a young man who was defending himself. I saw the video, the footage, actually. I don't know what was presented in the jury, whatever trial, but I know what I saw, and it was clear self-defense. He has 35 years, and then a Asian man in South
Yes.
Carolina walked for killing a 14-year-old. I don't know when you fucking bullfrog ass niggas are gonna fucking get it that we have to start taking shit serious. But this is all a part of their plan, all a part of their
Nate, are
agenda.
you good?
Well,
Yes. I'm sorry. This is serious, but she said, "Bro, frog." I couldn't. I
you
tried.
listen, I got,
Bullfrog ass niggas. My bad.
bullfrog ass niggas, thick brain,
Fuck. My bad.
full dyke
Go ahead.
ass niggas who I don't do politics. I don't. I cut a nigga off because I'm like, ew, that's nasty. Our babies are dying. And if you think you about to get in these cheeks and you ain't about to be up for the cause, you got me fucked up. It ain't happening. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm very hurt. Prayers to Carmelo Anthony. I have donated some money. I'm gonna continue to donate. I'm gonna research a link that people have been sending for his attorney fees, because the good news is he did file an appeal for a retrial because the trial was bogus, biased, jurors were all white. We already know. If you guys want to support, I highly encourage that. I'm going to drop some links.
Oh
Nathan,
wait, sorry. I did the wrong
Nathan,
one.
yes.
Yes. I agree. I agree with that. I literally, before like this stuff was happening, I was telling my mom, I'm like, this shit is like, everything is bullshit to me. Like I said, I might go back to school to be a lawyer because this shit and like what's going on is fucking, it's fucked. And I don't fuck
Let's
with
do it.
none of this. And I was dead ass when I'm saying vote for me, because I might run, because like I feel like I need to do something, and like, voting for the next other motherfucker is not helping me right now. So I feel like I need to be the one to run to do some shit.
Agree.
I feel like as a black people, we need to organize and like really fucking organize and not like do bullshit.
Just talk about it. Right.
Like we need to like come together and like stop supporting shit and like actually do stuff.
Yeah,
We was wolves. Sorry.
Like we needed some Black Panthers.
There's a boycott going on of, Asian businesses, which look, I'm in support.
I
We'll just
fucking
do
love Chinese food, bro.
I'm done though. I can't.
I learned how to
I'm
make
not-
sesame chicken at home.
I need to learn, I
back
guess.
I'm gonna put some links because there are some organizations that help people like us, regular folk, run in political elections. It's called, I think it's Run for Something, and it's just like they help you run for local government, state, whatever. And I'm gonna put that in the
I think that's
description.
what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Also, local
because
politics.
I feel like, I start off locally and just move my way up because like I feel like we need to do more. I feel like we're not doing enough as a people.
No, we're not, and we're just kind of taking it, and that's
And
why
we're not unified. That's the issue. We're not unified. We're all against each other. Men, women are against each other, It's messed up. And this is how they keep us apart.
Billy, did you
That's
poop
how
on
they
my
keep us
goddamn?
apart.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, not
That
poop
might-
on the floor.
No, I don't think he did. Yeah, and then that's what they're trying to do, and I don't know. It's just a lot. It's weighed on my spirit quite heavy, and I just all black men keep your head up.
And this affects my mental health because like it's like, dang, what's to say it wasn't me?
Yeah, you were being, but our black men are being targeted.
For sure.
Bill-
As
Yeah.
always.
And I'll say
I'll be
this.
back. Be right back. Hold on. I think my cat is trying to actively poop on my floor. Oh,
Take the camera, show us.
Don't show us.
I want to see what's going on. I want to see the
You want
drama.
to see the cat shit?
No, but I want to see like the camera shaking as Ryan runs over there to try to pick him up or whatever she's doing.
never mind. I don't think we're. Well, hold on. Anyways, continue.
I will say my mom told me as a kid, like, I don't know, like one of my earliest memories of like her like telling me about like stuff was like, I already got 2 strikes against me. 1 because I'm black, and 2 because I'm a black male, and they just waiting for
I
me to
didn't
do
get
something.
that. Could you try again?
Which I feel like
You doing?
also affected how I like move around in the world because it
Because
could
you're a
have been
black
me.
man. That's
it
why
could
I
be.
said I don't like to travel a lot. Because it's like, no matter where you go, it's like, not only am I black, I'm a black female. Not only am I a black female, I'm American. Them is 3 things that everyone hates.
And I don't know where, like, I don't know the rules out here. I don't know what's safe. I don't know nothing.
Shouldn't stop y'all from traveling. Go travel. But I hear y'all.
I actually don't have desires to travel to a lot of
It
places.
just makes me nervous.
I don't know.
I just don't have desires to do it.
I love to travel. In fact, I love it.
Yeah, like there are certain places like I want to go. Like I definitely want to go back to Jamaica. I want to go to like Cancun or some parts of Mexico that people
They
can
all
go to,
black
but,
out
like,
there in Jamaica.
Huh?
They all black out there in Jamaica.
Yeah, no, them kinfolk, that's cool. I'm talking about the people who that's like not like Australia or some shit.
Australia seems lit though.
Then not with all them damn animals they got.
I like animals though, so
Like
it just seems hot out there. They be frying eggs on the sidewalk and shit. Hell no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But
Like even going to Florida was scary with them damn lizards they got running around.
I'm dead.
oh no,
Scary.
I love a good. I love a good. That's my escape.
I'm
That's my thing.
country though, so
You are really.
my mom said I
Shake
should have
her.
been born in the country.
You mother. Hey,
Yeah, beat her ass, Jerry. Beat her freaking ass.
It's Billy.
Oh. Billy.
Is it called Jerry?
Yeah. To be fair, I couldn't see
Whichever
which
one
one
of you
it
little
was.
niggas it is.
Exactly.
Oh, it's Billy.
Tump her
Anyway.
ass up.
Anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Just all right. Are y'all ready to wrap?
We can definitely go ahead. Oh, Nathan, I'm sorry.
No, we're good. We're good. Demia
Oh.
is doing her slut walk tonight, so we're gonna let her go.
I'm just going for a night on the town.
Didn't invite us, which is diabolical, but whatever.
What you want me to do? Sit you in my pocket the whole time, nigga? You want to be in
Me and
my
Ryan coulda
pocket while I'm
pulled up.
throwing this ass around? Huh?
Ryan and I could have pulled up. You're throwing ass around?
I might.
I'm telling
I
your
won't.
man.
Yeah,
I won't.
you do.
I won't be.
Why
smoking
not?
it.
I'm clipping
Why
it.
Because we're not really going to. We don't plan on going to any bars for real. We're just gonna go ride around or see something that looks interesting. To not be in the house, nigga. I'm tired of being in this bitch. I'm with that nigga and my dog 24/7 till I get a new job.
Where you gonna work at?
I don't. That's the thing. I just want to be paid for being pretty. Nate, don't say not one damn word. Don't say not one damn word.
What is that?
Wait for this to pop off because there's gonna be so many niggas that are gonna be like, they are fine as fuck. This nigga twisted. This nigga gay. That's what they gonna say. This nigga gay.
He think they ugly and he hang out with his bitches? Oh yeah. Little twinkle toes.
That's how, hey, you know.
Yo, one of the old heads at my job said somebody was sweet between the legs, and that shit had me weak as hell.
They was what?
Sweet between the legs.
Using that?
What is that?
You're gay.
I'm fucking dead.
I was like, because he was talking about another. He was talking about another male.
Fuck that hairline you got. Damn.
What?
Looking like one of them cone head ass motherfuckers.
Ooh.
Yeah, turn your camera off. Ryan,
why he coming?
I'm glad her mic is off. Yeah. Technology.
Okay, anyways, on that note, I think we have covered all of our topics. That's going to be a good screenshot. We have covered all of our topics for today. Again, happy Pride Month to the gay folks. Did you get the screenshot? I didn't because my hands were up. My hands are up. We're just going to have to clip that. But yes, happy Pride Month to you gay folk. We support, and happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. You guys deserve love. You said what?
And you guys, my brothers. You
guys y'all deserve love.
Place, you know,
safe space.
And as you guys see, this is why I don't bring them my issues, because like,
well, he's a goddamn lie. He's a lie. He brings us his issues, but not the issues he really wants to talk about. He brings us the bullshit issues.
Exactly.
Like what kind
this
of
is why I don't bring
never met a
my
person
issues
who will insult and then be like, this is why I don't talk to them. Yeah, you don't talk to us because if it's not an insult, you don't feel like it's worthy to say. That's what it comes down to. You know what?
I'm the nicest person y'all know.
Put in the chat.
Damn lie.
Put in the chat if you want me to smack the shit out of Nate. I'll do it for 4 likes. I'll do it for 4 likes.
I'll put it in the chat. How many?
Put it in the comments.
How many
4 likes? 4 likes.
4 likes.
I got 2 accounts, so I'm gonna go like it twice because I want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm sick of you.
I can't stand y'all niggas, but that is going to be the end for tonight, you guys. Again, we are your favorite trio, Mia, Ryan, and Nate. Thank you again. Your favorite podcast, Cackles from the Country. See you guys next episode.
We out. Bye bitches.
With you.
She kills me every time.